Have you ever wondered why some elders who walk every single day still end up with knee pain, poor sleep, or sudden weakness that seems to arrive out of nowhere? It feels unfair, doesn't it? You've done your best, you wake up early, try to stay active, follow the habits you were told are healthy, and yet, one morning you open your eyes, and your knees ache. Your energy has dipped, and walking feels like a task instead of a gift. But maybe, just maybe, it's not the walking that's the problem. Maybe it's something we've missed, something simple we've overlooked. Today's video, my dear friend, is an invitation to gently shift your perspective. Because after the age of 70, walking is still good, yes, even beautiful, but it's no longer enough. In fact, done the wrong way or in excess, it could even become a source of harm. But don't worry. I'm going to show you two very simple things, gentle things that support your joints, brain, and heart even more than walking alone ever could. Before we begin, I want to ask something personal. Where are you watching this from? And what time is it for you right now? Please let me know in the comments. Even a small detail about your day matters to me, because your journey matters. And if this conversation speaks to your heart, I'd be honored if you'd subscribe. I share gentle health guidance often, and I don't want you to miss the next one. Now let's begin where many of us first notice change in the quiet signals the body starts to send. After 70, many elders begin to feel something they hadn't anticipated, not a sudden crash, not a dramatic illness, but a quiet slowing down, a gentle fading of energy that comes and goes. You wake up in the morning, and your knees feel stiff. You sit down after lunch and feel more tired than you should. The evening walk that once refreshed you now leaves your legs slightly sore or heavier than usual. Why does this happen? The answer isn't one thing. It's a combination of natural shifts that take place inside the body as we age. Let's explore it together, step by step. First, your immune system. In your younger years, it was sharp and fast. A cut, healed quickly. A fever gone in a day or two. A bump or strain. You barely noticed. But after the age of 70, that defense becomes slower. Not broken, just less urgent, less strong. White blood cells, which are your body's frontline soldiers, begin to reduce in both number and energy. That's why even minor infections or small injuries take longer to heal. It's not just aging, it's your body signaling that its energy needs to be used more carefully. This slower immune response also means the body gets tired more easily after something as simple as a walk, a grocery trip, or even a phone call that lasted too long. Second, your joints and bones. Oh, how much they've carried for you over the years. Decades of walking, lifting, bending, cooking, working, dancing, praying, playing. All those movements added up, and over time, the cartilage that cushions your joints, especially in the knees and hips, begins to wear down. This is why so many elders experience osteoarthritis. It's not a disease you catch, it's a gentle erosion, a reminder that the body has worked hard. That's why climbing stairs becomes slower. Squatting takes more effort. And sitting on the floor might require assistance getting back up. It's not a failure, it's wear and tear. But here's something we often don't talk about. Health is not only what you can measure in a test or scan. In Indian families, and in many cultures, elders often carry something heavier than physical pain, emotional weight. After retirement, when the rhythm of busy days slows, many elders experience something they didn't expect: loneliness. Children grow up and move out. Grandchildren are busy. Neighbors come and go. And suddenly, the home once filled with noise feels too quiet. This emotional shift doesn't just affect the heart in a poetic sense, it affects it literally. Medical studies now confirm that isolation and a lack of meaningful connection can increase blood pressure, raise the risk of heart disease, and even contribute to memory problems. The digestive system, too, is deeply tied to your emotional state. When the mind is heavy with thoughts you haven't spoken out loud, digestion becomes sluggish, you feel bloated, uncomfortable, or hungry at strange times. And then there's routine. In many Indian homes, seniors live simple, beautiful lives: morning tea, a visit to the temple, a walk in the park, a light lunch, some television, and early bedtime. It's a peaceful rhythm, but sometimes that rhythm turns into a rut. Without realizing it, the body begins to lose strength not from doing too much, but from not doing quite enough. The brain, too, needs variety, something new. When every day looks exactly the same, curiosity fades, and with it, a spark of energy begins to dim. There's another truth we must speak gently about: financial pressure. It's a quiet stress many elders carry. Many skip checkups to save money. Some rely on old prescriptions, home remedies, or advice from a neighbor. Others mix Ayurvedic and allopathic medicines without fully understanding the risks. Painkillers are taken casually. But over time, these choices, though well-meaning, can harm the liver, kidneys, or digestive system. It's not your fault. It's the result of a system that doesn't always make healthcare easy or affordable. But the body remembers. So if you've been feeling unusually tired, weak, or just not yourself lately, know this: it's not just aging. It's your body's whisper, a nudge, a reminder to slow down, reflect, and gently, lovingly, make some changes. And the good news is, it's never too late. That's not a cliché. That's a truth proven by doctors, researchers, and countless elders who have found healing by simply shifting a few things in their daily lives. A small change in how you move, a gentle upgrade in what you eat, a bit more rest, a little more engagement with others. Because you deserve to feel good, not perfect. Not young again, but good, grounded, clear, comfortable in your body. Let's take a breath here. You've already done something powerful by reading this far. You've paused, reflected, and taken the first step. The next steps we'll take together slowly, wisely, and with the kindness your body has been asking for all along. For many elders, especially in Indian communities, the morning walk is not just a physical routine, it's a sacred ritual, a time for fresh air, quiet thoughts, and the rhythmic peace that only nature can offer. Whether you stroll through shaded park paths, walk beside a temple wall, or trace your way around your neighborhood lane, walking offers something deeper than just exercise. It offers grounding. And the science agrees. Doctors and researchers have long confirmed that walking, especially brisk walking, is one of the best activities for seniors. It gently raises the heart rate, strengthens the heart muscles, and improves overall blood circulation. Over time, it helps reduce high blood pressure, increases oxygen flow, and supports the functioning of every organ in the body. That's why walking is often the first recommendation for seniors who are trying to manage or prevent lifestyle diseases such as heart conditions, type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, and even certain digestive issues. It doesn't require special equipment or gym memberships, just a good pair of shoes and the willingness to move. But we must also understand one thing: the body over 70 is not the body at 40 or even 60. And that's okay. It simply means we must walk wisely, with intention, with listening, with care. Because while walking is good, walking too much or walking the wrong way can begin to undo those benefits. Let me explain. One of the biggest myths we often hear, especially in health communities, is the 10,000 steps a day rule. Many seniors hear this and feel a quiet pressure. They think, if I don't reach 10,000 am, I'm doing something wrong. Am I lazy? But here's the truth. The original 10,000 step concept wasn't even based on scientific research. It was a marketing slogan created in Japan in the 1960s, and it was geared toward younger adults. The idea caught on because it was simple and catchy, not necessarily because it was right for everyone. For seniors, especially those with knee issues, arthritis, balance problems, or heart conditions, chasing that 10,000 number can actually be harmful. Doctors now recommend a gentler goal around 7,000 to 8,000 steps per day, depending on how your body feels, and even that is flexible. If you wake up the next day and feel sore knees, sharp ankle pain, or overwhelming fatigue, it's not a sign that you pushed through your limits. It's a signal that you may have gone beyond what your body truly needed. Pain, especially joint pain, is not a badge of honor. It's your body's whisper asking you to adjust. Listen. Respect it. Instead of a step count, focus on quality. How do you feel during the walk? Are your breaths smooth? Is your pace steady and calm? Are your feet landing gently? Are your shoulders relaxed, your jaw loose, your arms swinging naturally? You see, posture during walking is just as important as the walk itself. Many seniors unknowingly walk with poor posture. Some clasp their hands behind their back. Others look down at the ground or take long, uneven steps. Over time, these habits can put strain on the spine, hips, and neck, leading to discomfort or even injury. A healthier walking posture begins with your spine. Stand tall. Keep your back straight, but not stiff. Lift your chin gently, and allow your shoulders to open naturally. Let your arms swing freely by your side. This improves circulation and balance. Also, avoid dragging your feet or stomping heavily. Soft, mindful steps cushion your joints and help you feel more connected to your surroundings. And here's something most people don't know. Your breath matters too. If you're walking with shallow, fast breaths, you might be going too fast for your age and condition. A good walking rhythm lets you speak a sentence without gasping. That's a sign that your heart and lungs are in sync. Let's also talk about shoes. They're your foundation. And unfortunately, many elders continue wearing old slippers or worn-out sandals because they feel comfortable. But if the sole is thin, or if the arch support is weak, it can lead to long-term foot and knee issues. Investing in a good pair of walking shoes isn't a luxury, it's a part of self-care. Choose ones with cushioned soles, firm ankle support, and non-slip grip. You don't need to buy expensive brands, just well-fitting shoes that support your every step. Another common mistake elders make is stopping suddenly during a walk. You see an old friend, feel a cramp, get a phone call, and you freeze in place. But for seniors, especially those with blood pressure concerns, this abrupt stop can be risky. Suddenly pausing a walk can lead to momentary drops in blood pressure, causing dizziness, nausea, or even fainting. It's better to slow down gently. Let your body adjust, and then stop. Just like a car shouldn't brake hard, neither should you. Think of your walk as a quiet song. Let it have a beginning, middle, and a gentle ending. Here's a simple walking routine that works beautifully for many elders. Start with 3 to 5 minutes of slow, warm-up steps. Gradually increase your pace for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then slow down again for 3 to 5 minutes before stopping. Stretch gently afterward your calves, ankles, and lower back. And if you feel tired one day, it's okay to do less. You're not in a race. Your only competition is yesterday's discomfort, not someone else's ability. Comparison is a thief of peace. You may see another person your age walking faster or longer. That's fine for them. Your body has its own story, its own needs. The goal here is not to do more, but to do wisely. Some days, your knees may say no. Other days, your heart may say yes. Learn to hear both voices. Also, consider switching up your walking environment if you can. If you always walk in the same place, your body and mind may stop responding to it. A change of scenery, even a slight one, refreshes the brain. One day, walk near the temple, another day near the lake, or perhaps within a gated society's shaded paths. Listen to the birds, feel the wind. Let nature touch your spirit. And if it's too hot or rainy, walk indoors. Many elders enjoy walking slowly inside their homes in circles around the courtyard, or through a long hallway. Add a favorite prayer or soft music in the background. Make it peaceful. You can also include gentle movements like leg lifts, ankle rolls, or slow stretches before and after walking. These movements wake up your muscles and prevent stiffness later in the day. Some seniors even carry small water bottles while walking, not just for hydration, but as light weights to gently tone the arms. It's these small additions that add richness to your routine. But always remember, any activity that creates pain, dizziness, or fatigue that lasts beyond 20 minutes needs to be paused. You are not weak for stopping. You are wise. One of the most beautiful things about walking is that it connects you to your breath, your surroundings, and your present moment. And that present moment, when honored, becomes a deep form of self-respect. So as you continue walking each day, may you walk not to prove, but to connect, not to race, but to reflect, not to push, but to preserve. Because walking, when done with care, becomes more than an exercise. It becomes an act of love for the body that has carried you this far, and for the days ahead that still wait for you with open arms. Now that we've explored how walking can either support or stress the body depending on how it's done, let's talk about the other pillar of healthy aging: nutrition. After 70, your body doesn't process food the way it used to. Digestion slows down, the stomach becomes more sensitive, muscle mass begins to decline naturally. And if we're not mindful, this quiet shift can begin to affect everything from your energy to your mood to your memory. But here's the hope: with just a few simple nutritional changes, you can help your body stay strong, alert, and resilient. Let's start with protein, the silent guardian of your muscles and immune system. Many elders in India and around the world gradually begin to eat less. Some do it out of habit, others because of reduced appetite or concern about weight gain. But eating less is not the same as eating better. Your body still needs quality protein every single day, not in huge amounts, but in the right balance. You see, protein is what helps repair tissues, build muscle, support your immune system, and keep your metabolism working properly. Without enough of it, your body slowly loses strength even if you're walking regularly. Good sources of protein for elders include soft-boiled eggs, paneer or low-fat cheese, moong dal and other easy-to-digest lentils, milk and curd, grilled fish, especially small local varieties rich in omega-3, roasted chana chickpeas or soaked almonds. If you are vegetarian, focus on combining pulses with whole grains like dal with rice or rajma with roti. This helps provide a complete protein profile. Try to include at least one protein-rich item in every meal. a breakfast with poha and peanuts, a lunch with dal and sabzi, and a dinner with soft roti and curd that's not just simple eating, it's smart eating. And don't forget, as we age, our body's ability to absorb certain nutrients decreases. Vitamins like B12, D, and minerals like calcium and magnesium are crucial for bone health, nerve function, and immune balance. Ask your doctor for a basic nutrient check every year. It's not about taking a shelf full of supplements. It's about knowing what your body might be lacking and gently giving it what it needs. Now, let's talk about something most of us grew up loving: flavor. Indian food is beautiful, rich in taste, color, and tradition. But with age, our tolerance for heavy spices, excess salt, and deep-fried snacks declines. Salt, especially, can quietly increase blood pressure. Too much sugar spikes insulin and makes memory foggier. And refined carbs, from white bread to fried snacks, can drain energy rather than giving it. Here's a gentle shift you can make: switch from white to brown, from fried to roasted, from packet snacks to whole fruits. Instead of reaching for chips or biscuits with your evening tea, try roasted macana foxnuts, fruit slices, or even homemade soup with turmeric and ginger. Instead of 3 cups of milk tea, try 1 strong chai in the morning and herbal teas through the day. Use spices as medicine: turmeric for inflammation, jeera for digestion, ginger for circulation, and garlic for heart health. These are not just flavorings, they are centuries-old remedies. Cooking for elders doesn't need to be fancy. It needs to be kind. Let's paint a picture of a nourishing day. Morning: a warm glass of water with a pinch of lemon or ajwain, followed by idli with sambar or poha with vegetables and peanuts. Lunch: a bowl of dal, rice, sabzi, and curd, maybe a small piece of jaggery to end. Evening snack: roasted nuts or a cup of buttermilk, maybe a banana or seasonal fruit. Dinner: 2 soft rotis, mixed vegetable curry, and a spoon of ghee if tolerated. What matters most is consistency and mindfulness. Chew slowly. Sit in peace. Avoid distractions. Let your body feel what it eats. Now, let's address another overlooked but critical part of elder nutrition: hydration. Many seniors don't feel as thirsty as they used to. Some avoid drinking water late to reduce nighttime urination. Others simply forget. But dehydration is one of the top reasons elders end up in the hospital due to dizziness, confusion, or urinary infections. Even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, constipation, joint stiffness, and dry skin. So make it a habit to sip water every hour. Not in big gulps, but in gentle intervals. Start your day with a warm glass of water. Keep a small flask of herbal tea or lukewarm water near you at all times. Add jeera or fennel seeds if digestion is slow. Avoid cold water after meals; it can harden fats and slow digestion. Instead, try buttermilk with mint, tulsi tea, warm lemon water, thin dal soup. Remember, water is not just for thirst. It's for circulation, digestion, skin, and even mental clarity. Let's also speak honestly about one issue many elders struggle with: constipation. It's not a shameful topic. It's a common reality after 70. The digestive tract slows, muscle tone reduces, and without enough fiber or hydration, things don't move smoothly. To improve bowel health, eat 1 fruit with skin daily: apple, guava, or pear. Add a spoon of flaxseed powder to your morning oats or curd. Include whole grains like oats, brown rice, bajra, or jowar. Use ghee in small amounts. It lubricates the gut. Walk after meals, even for 5-10 minutes. And if you still feel heavy or sluggish, don't reach for laxatives immediately. Try warm water with soaked raisins or dried figs. Try isabgol husk in curd at night. These gentle methods often work wonders. Another important note: elders who live alone or rely on domestic help often skip meals or settle for quick fixes. But your meals don't need to be elaborate. They just need to be planned. Set a weekly routine. Keep simple ingredients stocked. Pre-cook lentils. Chop vegetables in advance. Make spice mixes that are easy to use. If your children or grandchildren live with you, ask them to help plan one meal a week. Not only does this lighten your burden, it makes them feel connected too. Food is not just about nutrition. It's about connection, routine, and comfort. A good meal can change your day, and a healthy habit can change your life. So please remember, dear friend, you don't need to follow the latest diet trend. You don't need to count calories or go gluten-free or sugar-free unless required by your doctor. You simply need to eat with wisdom, not fear. Eat real food. Eat colors. Eat gently cooked, warmly spiced, and mindfully served food. Eat enough to feel satisfied, not stuffed. Eat what your body digests, not what a magazine suggests. And above all, eat with joy. Because joy is a nutrient too. So far, we've explored how the body moves, how it nourishes itself, and how small changes can offer big results. But now, let's turn our attention to something that's often overlooked in elder care: the mind. After 70, the mind changes, not suddenly, not always noticeably, but gradually, like the gentle shift of seasons. You may find yourself forgetting small things: where you kept your glasses, a word you were about to say, or why you entered a room. You may reread the same sentence, or feel a little slower solving a simple problem. Let me tell you something important. This doesn't mean you're losing your mind. It means your brain, like your knees or your digestion, needs a little more intentional care. Cognitive decline isn't inevitable. It's natural, but it can be slowed, softened, and even reversed in some areas, simply by keeping the brain active, engaged, and challenged. The brain, like any muscle, responds to use. The more you stretch it, the more it stays strong. So, what does that look like after 70 town? It starts small. It starts gentle. But it starts with daily engagement. Here are things you can begin right away. Read the newspaper out loud. This improves memory and speech function. Solve one puzzle a day: a Sudoku, crossword, or even a simple riddle. Keep a small notebook, a thought diary, and write 2 lines each evening about what you felt that day. Memorize a new shloka, prayer, or poem. Revisit a song you used to love and try singing it again without looking at the lyrics. These small acts may seem simple, but they light up the brain in powerful ways. They keep neural pathways open. They create freshness in routine. Let me share a story. In Pune, a grandfather named Mr. Joshi began learning to play the harmonium at age 73. He had never played an instrument before. But he said, "I wanted my fingers and my brain to keep moving." By the time he turned 85, he was playing devotional songs at his local temple every Sunday. His family said he became more energetic, cheerful, and emotionally centered after that one change. Music activates memory. Writing activates focus. Puzzles activate logic. Prayer activates inner calm. Don't underestimate what 20 minutes of mindful mental movement can do for your health. But the mind doesn't thrive on activities alone. It thrives on connection. After 70, many elders face a new kind of isolation. The home that was once full of voices becomes quiet. Children grow busy. Neighbors change. Friends move away or pass on. And in that silence, a feeling creeps in, not just loneliness, but invisibility. You begin to wonder, do I still matter? Let me assure you, you do. But the best way to fight loneliness isn't to wait for someone to visit. It's to create small points of connection, ones that you initiate. Nurture and enjoy. Start simple. Call a friend every Thursday. Share a meal with a neighbor once a week. Join a satsang, bhajan group, or senior yoga circle. Teach a grandchild a song, a recipe, or a memory from your youth. Even volunteering can be powerful. Read stories to children at a local school. Help organize a small event at your temple. Plant saplings with your community. The act of giving reminds your spirit that you're still deeply needed. Studies show that seniors who feel socially connected are 40% less likely to develop dementia. Their risk of depression reduces. Their quality of sleep improves. Their digestion gets better. And their sense of self becomes clearer. Because here's the truth, the brain isn't just made of cells. It's made of stories, of relationships, of laughter, of shared meals, of hugs, of tears. So don't wait for others to reconnect you. Reach out. Reach within. If you've become used to doing everything alone, try letting someone help. It doesn't make you dependent, it makes you wise. And if no one is available physically, don't hesitate to use technology. Yes, it may feel confusing at first, but video calls, voice notes, or even messaging groups can bring the outside world back to your doorstep. Ask your grandchildren to teach you. They'll feel proud, and you'll stay connected to their world. Mental activity also means trying new things, even if they seem small. Revisit an old recipe. Start a scrapbook of old photos and write dates next to them. Try coloring mandala art. Learn a few words in another language, even if it's just to surprise someone you love. You don't need to impress anyone. You just need to engage. Because here's a beautiful truth. Interest is a form of energy. When you're interested in something, whether it's cooking, flowers, birds, poetry, or politics, your mind becomes alert, sharp, and joyful. And when you feel joy, you naturally begin to take care of yourself better. Now, let's talk about another quiet influence on mental health: sleep. Many elders struggle with sleep. Some wake up several times at night. Others find it hard to fall asleep or feel unrefreshed even after sleeping enough. Often, this is not about sleep itself. It's about mental rest. If your mind is carrying too much unspoken emotion, grief, worry, guilt, regret, it keeps you restless at night. That's why activities like prayer, meditation, slow breathing, and journaling are so powerful before bed. Try this. Sit quietly before sleep. Place your hand on your heart. Speak to yourself kindly. I did my best today. I rest now. Close your eyes and breathe slowly. If any thought comes, gently say, "You can wait until tomorrow." You'll be amazed how the body responds to simple reassurance. Another small tip: reduce bright light after sunset. Avoid heavy meals or loud TV before bed. Use soft music or natural sounds like rain or birds to create a calming atmosphere. The brain sleeps better when the heart feels safe. And finally, remember, you don't need to do everything alone. Share your thoughts. Express your fears. Ask for support. And more than anything, tell someone each week what you're grateful for. Because gratitude is not just a feeling, it's a cognitive exercise. It rewires your brain to see what's working instead of what's missing. Every night, write down one small joy: a flower you saw, a phone call you received, a dish you enjoyed. These joys stack up. They become a ladder that lifts your mind higher. So let's recap what we've learned on this page. Your brain needs movement just like your body. Small actions keep your memory and mood sharp. Connection is medicine. Reach out. Stay engaged. Sleep is peace. Prepare for it gently. Gratitude is therapy. Practice it daily. And remember, your mind is not too old to grow. It is wise enough to change, brave enough to try, and still young enough to learn. Walking is one of the simplest most natural activities we can do for our health. But after 70, how we walk begins to matter just as much as the fact that we walk. And in this final section, I want to talk to you about the small mistakes many elders make while walking and how gentle adjustments can make all the difference in your comfort, energy, and overall well-being. Let's begin with posture. Many seniors develop the habit of walking with their hands behind their backs. It might feel comfortable at first, but over time, this posture throws off your body's balance. It narrows your arm swing, weakens the spinal alignment, and can actually reduce circulation to your fingers and shoulders. That's why some elders feel stiffness or tingling in their arms. Instead, practice walking with your arms relaxed and swinging naturally by your sides. Keep your spine tall, not rigid. Let your chest stay open. Your shoulders drop gently down. Your head should be aligned over your neck, not tilted forward. These small posture corrections allow your lungs to expand better, improve blood flow, and ease tension in your lower back. They also improve stability, helping prevent falls. The second mistake, sudden stops. Imagine this: you're walking briskly, feeling good, when suddenly someone calls your name, or you get a phone notification, and you stop abruptly. For a younger person, this is no problem. But for someone over 70, especially those with heart conditions or balance issues, this sudden halt can cause a rapid drop in blood pressure, dizziness, and even a fall. The solution: always slow down gradually before stopping. Whether you're ending your walk or pausing midway, give your body a few seconds to adjust. Let your muscles relax gently and your heart rate ease down smoothly. It's the same idea as slowly applying brakes in a moving vehicle. You don't want to jerk the system. The third mistake is trying to match someone else's pace. You might see another senior walking faster or for longer distances and feel tempted to do the same. But this comparison can be quietly harmful. Remember, every body has a different history, different knees, different heart rhythms, different levels of stamina. What's right for one person may not be right for you. Pushing yourself beyond your natural rhythm not only increases the risk of injury, but also turns a peaceful walk into a stressful chore. So, listen to your own body. If your knees ask for rest, give it. If your breath feels strained, slow down. If you feel joy in your walk, you're doing it right. This brings me to something deeper, something beyond the physical. After 70, you are not just managing your health. You are shaping your legacy. Your habits, thoughts, and presence become the blueprint for those around you: your children, grandchildren, neighbors, and community. When they see you taking a walk each day, eating your meals mindfully, learning something new, or smiling through small struggles, you are not just living well. You are teaching by example. You are saying aging is not decline, it's transformation. You are showing that even when the body slows, the spirit can shine brighter than ever. You are proving that health isn't about chasing youth. It's about honoring the body you have, the story you carry, and the strength that still flows within you. And that's why I want to leave you with a new definition of wellness, one that honors your wisdom, not just your weight, one that respects your journey, not just your joints. After 70, health means moving, but without force, eating, but with awareness, sleeping, but with emotional rest, connecting, but without expectation, learning, but without pressure, living, not by fear, but by rhythm. It's about choosing peace over perfection, grace over guilt, presence over pressure. Too many elders feel that health is something they must fight for. But in truth, health after 70 is not a battle, it's a partnership. Between you and your body, between your past and your present, between your inner wisdom and your daily choices. And when you walk not just with your feet, But with your attention, you begin to hear what your body has been trying to say all along. Thank you for staying. Thank you for listening. Thank you for caring. So now, as we reach the close of this journey, I want to remind you that your days are not behind you. They're here, now, still unfolding, still full of possibility. Every small change you make, whether it's walking 500 fewer steps to rest your knees, choosing soup over fried snacks, speaking kindly to yourself before bed, or learning a new hymn sends a message to your body. I still believe in us. Because the truth is, age doesn't erase potential, it refines it. And while you may walk slower, you now walk wiser. You may eat simpler, but you eat smarter. You may speak less, but when you do, your words carry weight. You may do less, but everything you do now carries more meaning. Before we end, I want to ask you something. What is one thing your body has been trying to tell you lately? Is it asking for more sleep, more sunlight, less salt, more laughter? Whatever it is, listen to it. Respond with kindness. You don't need to fix everything in one day. Just begin gently, honestly. And as always, I invite you to leave a comment and tell me what stood out to you today. Let's build a community where elders feel seen, heard, and supported. If this journey has given you something to think about, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss the next gentle health guide made just for you. Because aging is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of a slower, deeper, more meaningful chapter. A chapter that you, and only you, can write with love, wisdom, and full presence. You've earned this peace. Now go live it step by step, one mindful breath at a time.